What are you even doing?
Well, it's official. Hell weekend is over. I'm actually surprised we got all this concrete out of here. That was a thick pad. We hauled, I think, 12 or 13, maybe 14 loads out of here. My dad's dump trailer. That end down there, the footer itself, well, the footer from the bottom all the way up to the top was all that. It's almost up to my knee. And then it was about a foot thick for a while there. And then it started to taper off and got thinner as we got closer to that side. But yeah, it's still got some little bits of rubble, but might just leave them in the ground, bury them. Still got some rocks to dig out. And got the sidewalk out of here. All the way up to the front step there. Probably asking yourself, why'd you do all that? Well, when they built the house, they put in this pad. Instead of just putting like a thin pad, ground level, they built it up, like I said, it was a foot thick. So that you wouldn't have much of a step coming out of the door. And they poured it right up against the sill plate and the footer, and look, there's not much left of it. Most of it just kind of pulls right out of there. It's all rotten. If you notice, there's a few spots that have spray foam coming through them. I believe that what they did is they drilled into the sill plate, and there was some 3/4 inch rebar. Use the big stuff, and I think that they drilled into the sill plate and set the rebar on top of the foundation, and they must not have tamped any of this down or compacted the soil underneath it, and the soil sunk. The inside of the pad sunk, so basically two pads were pitched towards each other, and they were both pitched towards the house. So anytime it rained, all that water would just go between the house and the patio, and it it ended up rotting out the sill plate. And then we had issues with critters getting in there because it was a perfect little, you know, they like tight spaces, so they'd run between the patio and the house there, and once it started rotting out, they had a perfect way in. Most of these holes that I filled in were little mouse holes that they were coming in and out of the house through. I think I found 7 holes that I filled from the inside. So now that I got the pad out here, I can replace the sill plate and the rim joist, whatever you call it. I don't know. And I got rid of this sidewalk here because I want to do something different. It was all hollow underneath. I actually found cinder blocks underneath it. It looked like someone had tried to jack up the sidewalk at one point and put cinder blocks under there to hold it up. And there was like a good 6 or 7 inches of nothing underneath these sidewalks, and made a perfect home for mice. We found nests underneath it. There's one there. We actually found nests underneath the concrete pad over there. Look, there's one of them now. Yeah. So, concrete's gone. Still got a little cleanup to do. Really not terrible. I think last summer alone, I killed over 20 mice, and that's without snap traps. That's with snap traps using no bait. Just proper placement, put them in the right spot, and you'll catch them. Probably doesn't help that we have this giant field back here. But yeah, there it is. A lot of work. All day Saturday, most of the day Sunday. I didn't do any filming on Sunday because it was pouring rain. I was out here jackhammering. Diesel compressor killed my grass. Big shout out to JC Smith for the compressor, jackhammer. If you guys are in New York and you're in need of equipment, go talk to the boys over at JC Smith. They have 6 locations across New York State. They do a lot more than just equipment rentals. They have a lot of construction equipment. If you need cones, barrels, whatever, they got everything. Got everything that you can need for construction. Check this out. I found this piece of pipe. No idea what it was for. It's a piece of PVC pipe. And they had the bigger piece of PVC over top of this one. It was running underneath the sidewalk over here. I feel like maybe, because we've had issues with water, it comes down off this hill. Neighbor's got like a moat that runs around his yard, and when it rains hard, that moat can't handle it, and it just comes right down the hill, and it fills this window well. You may have noticed my ghetto looking pump. This was like me freaking out because this window well was full of water and it was just pouring into the basement. I believe, because the pipe was right there, so I'm thinking maybe they thought maybe it would work as a drain. I have no idea. But, yep. Concrete's gone. Now it's time to make it look nice.